Simon Paterson comes out of the blue corner, 79-74. That's the way we see it at the moment, both Brad Vicali and myself.
Certainly that was a better round by Paul Smallman. He increased his intensity, was a little bit more purposeful, had a bit more of a go. Well, I didn't give him the round just simply because Simon was just too good a game with his hands. He certainly didn't lose the round, and I rewarded him on my unofficial scorecard for the simple fact that he had a bit of a go and didn't take the easy way out. He certainly put some pressure on Simon, and it wouldn't have taken much for him to win that round. Actually, I think they, in the red corner, think they won the round, so it was a very close round too. Looking a little more settled, Paul Smallman now.
And Simon Paterson now with a challenge because he's had this under control for a long time.
And of course, we just, you know, it's easy to fall into a little bit of rut when you win round after round after round. It just becomes monotonous, and of course, it's very easy to find yourself on your silks if you're not concentrating. And it's actually harder to concentrate when you're winning a fight very easy than it is to have a real battle on your hand. When you've got a real battle on your hand, you're always on your game. But when you're winning a fight very, very easy, it's easy to fall into the game plan of the other fighter and make a mistake by losing concentration. It's also good to see that the IBF Vice President of the IBF on operations in Asia Pacific, Ray Wheatley's here with us tonight at ringside to witness this fight. Come all the way up from Sydney. Good hands by Simon Paterson. Fast hands, no power, but fast hands, Simon. We heard Paul Smallman say in the red corner 2 rounds ago, look, he can't hurt me, he hasn't hurt me, but I've hurt my hand. I'll just hang in there and just do what I can. Paul gave Danny Green a very hard fight in the early part of last year for the IBF Super Middleweight Championship. Of course, Danny reigned supreme and stopped Paul in about, I think, 8 or 9 rounds. It was a great fight. But murderous punching power as Danny Green. As Simon Paterson clips Paul Smallman with a little left hook in his own corner.
Moving inside the last 30 seconds of round number 9, scheduled for 12. Just to bring the curtain down on what has been an entertaining start to 2003 for big-time boxing.
And John, I'm really sure that the sport of professional boxing is in for a great year this year.
And Paterson looking to unload. Power shots upstairs, trying to find a way through the defences of Paul Smallman. Both men getting a little fatigued here. 3 rounds remaining. And Paul Smallman seems to be getting his second win.
He certainly looks a little bit better, Paul Smallman. He's just increasing his intensity in his work rate. But that man, Simon Paterson, at this stage, has it all under control.
Here's some of the action from round number 9. More accurate and cleaner punches were coming from Simon Paterson. He is a very tough customer, though, Paul Smallman. He's still standing there trying to trade. Round 10 gets underway. 6-point lead for Simon Paterson, according to Brad Vicali. They have 89-83 as well for Simon Paterson at the moment. A tough night at the office for Simon Paterson. He's stuck to his game plan well.
And he's fought within himself, John. He hasn't extended himself at any time. As Paul's increased his work rate, his intensity, Simon's gone with him. And just that 1 or 2 little glitches there, but fight's a very controlled fight, Simon. On the balls of his feet. Look, here we are in the 10th round. He's still on the balls of his feet. Testimony to his fitness. And he is a very, very professional young man, Simon Paterson. looking for a fight in the UK. And Ray Wigley, the Vice President of the IBF, has sort of said to him that if he can win this fight, well, then he'll gain a top 15 IBF ranking. Simon's been speaking with Frank Maloney over there in London, and he's invited him to go to London, and hopefully he might further his career in the United Kingdom. Simon Paterson, I know he travels over there a little bit.
Getting busier here in round number 10, looking to put the finishing touches on.
That's beautiful hands from a cruiserweight, 86-kilogram fighter. And here we are in the 10th round. He's fought 30 minutes already, and he can still have blistering hand speed like that. That's just fabulous stuff from Simon Paterson. Paul Smallman still trying hard. Capacity crowd here at the Southport RSL. Jamie Myers done very, very well. This is a very well thought out card, John, when you consider that we had 6 fights with an estimated 52 rounds of boxing. If they all went the distance, of course they didn't, but and all the Australian, 2 former Australian champions, 2 current Australian champions, and 6 state champions. What a very, very well thought out card by Jamie Meyer. Really come of age as a promoter, and we've got some great promoters in this country. One of the good promoters in this country is Tony Caradonna, who's promoting Shannon Taylor, and he's done a marvellous job down there with Shannon. And I wish you best, Tony, and I hope you go very, very well next Friday night at Penrith Panthers as the Blaster attempts to take the Australian super middleweight title from the 4-time champion Mark Bagheero. As the action hots up here in the 10th round.
Paterson again landing the cleaner, more accurate
okay, you can't turn your back, all right? Box.
And again, Smallman looking a little disinterested. Concluding stages of the 10th stanza. Not a lot left in the tank for Paul Smallman now.
Is he fighting on memory? Has he got just a little bit of fuel left there as he walks into lefts and rights by Simon Paterson?
Working there, fellas, working there. Time!
Another good round for Simon Paterson. Paul Smallman, he sits down, he's very fatigued in the red corner. Little mouse on the cheek of Paul Smallman. The referee Phil Austin said that was caused by a punch.
Right, mate, come on. In and out. And the sprinklers here tonight. Come on, mate.
Here is the action from round number 10. Again, evidence of the accurate punching from Simon Paterson. Smallman for a final effort here. 2 rounds remaining. Smallman will need a knockout to win, according to our cards at ringside.
We're in the championship rounds now, round 11 and 12. And, of course, I think Simon Paterson, that man on our left in the silver and grey trunks, has done just enough, just what he had to take a clean sweep here from Paul the Dr. Smallman. Some magnitude of celebrities here tonight, John. Tremendous Pete Carla Gilbert, Michael Dillon, Joe Bugner, Alan Grice, King of the Mountains, here with his wife Christine. Of course, my solicitor Bernard Ponting and his lovely wife Sheila, they're here as well. Fight fans, they're here every fight. I know they'll be enjoying the fight very, very well.
And Paterson still firing shots here at Paul Smallman. And accurate ones at that here in round number 11.
Break! Get off the back of his head, Simon, all right?
And Paterson manhandles him across onto the ropes, and now Smallman comes out swinging.
Wrong style for Simon Paterson, trying to out-muscle Paul Smallman. Smallman hits him with a big right hand.
Right hand from Paterson, that's staggered. Paul Smallman is in trouble here. Round number 11, Paterson unloading on Paul Smallman. Not a lot of petrol left in the tank, and Simon Paterson coming on strong. Can Smallman survive? He digs to the body. Great stuff from Paul Smallman, who stays on shots here to Simon Paterson. What a round.
What big punches. Simon Paterson just unloads on Paul Smallman. Oh, there's another big right hand by Paterson. I think Paul's in a little bit of strife here. Defend yourself, Paul.
Phil Austin getting close, telling Smallman to keep his hands up as Paterson tags him again with the right hand. He's had enough, Paul Smallman. He can't take any more. Phil Austin drags Simon Paterson across the ring.
Pandemonium here at the Southport RSL. Paul Smallman decked with a barrage of punches by Simon Paterson, not a renowned puncher. Paterson comes in to do the finishing touches and Smallman lets him know that he's still there with another low blow.
He won't go low. If you start off the back of his head, you push him into it, okay? Head down. It's accidental. You take your time. All right, let's go. Time in. Box.
Oh, I
Great
can't
start
believe
from
that.
Simon Paterson. He continues to go and he backs up Smallman with a big right hand. Round number 11 has had it all.
We're inside 20 seconds. Can Paul Smallman last the distance here and go into the 12th and final round as Simon Paterson unloads? And another big right hand. He's got Smallman in all sorts of trouble here.
Barely out on his feet here, Paul Smallman, as Simon Paterson goes to work again. He dominates this 11th round, but we still have one to go. Incredible action here at the Southport RSL. Paul Smallman on the end of an absolute beating in that last round. Big right hands from Simon Paterson. He really staggered Smallman and then put him down with the right hand. But Smallman got back up, refused to submit. And the 12th and final round is here. Our feature event goes the distance to the 12th round. It's a 9-point lead for Simon Paterson. Both Brad Picali and I score 10-8 in round number 11.
The crowd are on their feet here, John. The atmosphere here, you can cut it with a knife. It's electric. Simon Paterson, can he come home strong, or can Paul Smallman survive this barrage from Simon Paterson? Smallman has done everything he possibly can to put Simon Paterson off his game. Low blow after low blow after low blow. And Paterson unloads there. Smallman just looks disinterested. And Phil Austin is caught.
Swings it away. Paul Smallman can't go on. And Simon Paterson triumphs with a stoppage in round number 12. He claims the IBF Air Pacific Cruiserweight title. Oh, what a night. What a display from Simon Paterson. And sportsmanship at the top of the tree as well.
Simon, well done, mate.
To congratulate Paul Smallman after Smallman had tried everything and some of them outside of the rules to get the job done.
John, that had everything, that fight. Absolutely everything. It was a case of a classic boxer and a classic puncher. As we see Simon Paterson really go to town on Paul Smallman here. What beautiful hands, punches. Look at those up and down, under and over. And Phil Austin rescues Paul Smallman. There's that beautiful big right hand that clipped him right on the side of the, on the head. At this stage, Paul Smallman just doesn't quite know where he is. Beautiful hand, Simon Paterson.
Ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 38 seconds in the 12th and final round, referee Phil Austin stops the contest. Your winner and new IBF Pan-Pacific Cruiserweight Champion, Simon Paterson.
Well, the fans have had their money's worth here from the Southport RSL as Ray Wheatley, the IBF representative, puts the belt around the waist of Simon Paterson, a deserved winner in our feature event.